I have not found any solution on my tablets. What's wrong to send it to my laptop? So I maybe need to buy me a new tablet. This is July 26, year 2023 when I'm recording. And I do this recording because I have got an invitation. Someone have told me that he want to meet me in a conference together with about 200 church leaders and religious leaders. And he is Christian. Uh, but I told him that I am not in any religion. I am one with God. And you know that have followed me, that I am not in a religion. And so this is it's very hard for me because I am by myself, and this will be in India, and it will be now in. He have not given me any date yet, but it will be in fall because it's the best season in India. And he say that I can stay with his family in his house, so I don't need any hotel. But still there is about much money to spend because I don't know how much of vaccine I have for to travel to India. I got vaccination when I was in Africa for 10 years ago. And some of these injection I got before I moved to Africa, before I traveled to Africa, they are still good for India also. But I don't know how much injection I need to have, and I need to start the injection vaccine for because it takes time to do these injections, because they have to go around my body, and some vaccination can't be together with other, so I have to take, it must go a time between those injections. And you know that I have no good health, and but it seems like I have got healing when it's come to blood sugar, and if I can get the body to be better in antibiotic to take away much of the unhealthy bacteria I have, and also of course is it about to eating right, and I try to do that now, and I take this 1 million bacteria, good bacteria, I eat every morning, and it's working. So uh, it is about the same amount of time to be on an airplane like it was in to go to Israel. But this time, I saw it today that I can go with an airplane to Dubai and then go to India from Dubai. And that is, they are very wealthy uh, and in Dubai. So their airplane is the best airplane I can take. And it, I suppose I have not been with, I think it's Qatar airplane that is very much nice service on them. And then is the question, how much is it gone with COVID-19 in India? That's also a question. But I'm very curious, and I believe that God have talked to this man, and he have been, he's more, he have been, he said to me, we were calling a telephone, and he said he was almost in Israel when I was in Israel. He said that, and he have been to Israel many times, and I have seen picture of him being in Korea, and I told him that I have relatives in that was born in Korea, but they come to United States when Japanese took over, was going there, and it was this Korea war, and so I know he's not poor. He have a nice home and clean home. So that's not a question for me. It is about how safe it is to travel if there is any COVID-19 uh, in that place in India. It's much people. But if I live in his house and then I am on a conference where it is clean, then is it not so dangerous to do that? But it's very much about also to have those money to, I can pay for to travel, and I am staying in his home, but still there is money in need to have for to buy things in India, not souvenirs like that. I never do that. But if I need some clothes that fit better in India and other things to, I maybe need to bring with me some gifts for his wife and the family when I stay there. So it's much to see what I should do, and in the first place is to ask those in afterlife if it's okay to travel to India. But in this way is it that no one have invited me. I have been invited to some countries in Africa and also in India, and I have seen those pictures. It's not good places to be in when I am not so healthy. I need to stay away from people as much as I can, and but it have started something, and it's the first time I have been invited since I come back to Sweden for 19 years ago. I come back from United States, and I have not been invited in real places. But this is, I have sent some, I have known this man in India for many months now, and we have talking a little, but he have not been interested of me. I am a woman, so they are not interested of me, those church leaders. But he told me today that I was invited, many people around the world, to this conference, and your name was going into my brain the whole time. Over and over and over again, your name was in my mind, he say. And I told him that those in afterlife, it's God that have placed my name in your mind. They want me to go there, I say to him. But it is uh, some men that have said that to me, that they have thinking of me, or they have been touched of God about me, but they have never done any action. And I suppose it was for many years ago. There certainly is it a woman that be interested when a woman on their side now he's talking to another woman in Sweden, and at best I do my things to catch him. And so they come in there with a sexy petite style, and make them turn away from me. So that it have never been, and I think it should have been like that, because it was not time them to for me to come through like that. Uh, but now I am ready. I ended my education under God in December 2022 when I was in Jerusalem. That's where I ended. And now must it be something else, some action going on. And it seems like it is now. But of course, I, I don't take anything for granted. Uh, Time will tell me. But I'm going to send him a picture of me, a nice picture of me. So he is going to do these posters to showing around the world that we are going to have a conference. And he say I should be the represent of Sweden in that conferences. And I don't know what will coming up, but if it's from afterlife that they want me to be there, they will make sure that they got what they wanted me to do and what I should say. They are going to tell me. It's not my conference, it's their conference, and I I make friends with those leaders around this planet, and I may be not coming back to Sweden. I maybe follow them to their country, to their church, to their religious places, and it maybe is a start now to spread all over the world, not only in a podcast, but also that they see me and how I interact with with the afterlife and what I interact with God, and they see that I am not a strange person, that they can rely on me, that I am not mental sick in any way, and that I don't see things that doesn't exist. But they exist, and they have told us many things that I didn't know from the beginning. But after a while, we find out that they telling the truth. They have talking to us in many things. They are talking about this time we live in now, that this about tsunami waves. So that is really true. And I am surprised on my own also, because I am not 100% sure of, of anything. I only follow them. I don't have anything to do more than follow them and tell you what they are saying. I can't do anything. I was born to be a tool for afterlife and a tool for God to reach out to people in this way of knowledge. And and today, to my surprise, it was something else that started. Uh, I I watch Al Jazeera, the Palestine television, and for to see what's going on in that part of the world, in Israel and Palestine and Africa is it about. And today they say that in United States they have started a new conference, an investigation about UFO, and they is more likely now to say it's true that there is UFO. There is a spaceship coming and am around this planet. And you know that I have been talking to the spirits about UFO, and the last time the spirits said that they don't target our planet. They don't want to talk to us that live on this planet. Only some of us. I have. They have talked to me uh, and some other people, but they are not interested on what's going on this planet. They are around us because they are going to defend us what is on its way to happen from the universe. There is not nice planets, and there is also not nice people here on earth that have a weapon that can kill the whole planet. They have it in the universe. It's around our planet. It's not down here on earth, uh, and they don't travel around our planet. The target, the most dangerous weapons, they are flying over our head. They are they have this not only Starlink, but there is India have also uh, have a spaceship going to the shadow side of the moon, and they are not going to only investigate the moon, they are going to place things there that if something happen here on earth, they're going to send down killing things. It's many countries that is involved in this. So that's what the spaceship is for real. It's not that they want to talk to us, and they have shown us that they don't want to talk to us. They don't really want us to see them because that's not their mission. The mission is to protect us from out of space things coming, and what some people do from this planet are doing up around the planets, and they have weapon that they can destroy the whole planet. So that's what they defend. So they are good, those that we have seen, and some of these pilots in the military have seen them also, and they have reported it, but the military, the government have not taken it serious. So maybe this time they take it more serious. So it's many things that's on its way to happen. And the alien and now the spirits, those in afterlife, they have already told us for 2 or 3 years ago. They told us for 2 years ago about what will happen today. That is we are in the peak of tribulation is going on, and we will see if it's the good that will win or the bad that will win. We don't know yet. We have no answer of that, but time will tell. And then I maybe if I can take the flight to India and meet all these people around the world, that I can not I can't tell them, but those in afterlife can tell them what they want them to do. It can be some answer now that I got today, but I need to. It's sad that I need to have much money to could travel comfort, and then this man say that your health problem we can take care of here in India. I know there is in India doctors that have been, for example, in Europe and been educated, and then they go back. Is is this about money? I can get a real good doctor and be in a hospital, a good hospital in India as well in other countries also. It's about money coming in, and that's it can be an answer of everything, but I don't take anything for granted. I am soon going to talk to a woman that maybe she will grant me to have a new apartment together with other people. But that is the last solution. I prefer to be out in the world and try to change this planet to be good, to understand what they are talking about in afterlife and what God is, uh, who He is, God, that they are not sitting three people and be God. There is only one God, and there is one creator, and that's a female creator. I have, I now again I say I explain, but those in afterlife have explained for us, and I only hear them and see a little of them, and I tell you what I see, and I tell you what I hear from them. It's not from me. I have no control at all, and no one have that. They have the control in afterlife, and God have the control. He is in. He is the uttermost. He is. Uh, I understand. I am a little about Buddhist thinking because they believe that God is don't do so much uh, with us on earth. He only are there and check out what's going on. And if it's something very dangerous, if it's very much that we need a much more powerful tool for us, for our life, then can God come in and help us. But he's not doing the action. That is afterlife that do the action. But God can also have action. But that is the last to ask for help. But we should not ask God to help us the whole time. There is those in afterlife that should do the work for us. So I'm a little in this Buddhist thinker about it. And that's why people ask why he is not answer God. And they ask, he's so far away from me, God. They say like that. But it is because those in afterlife need to do it, not God. Those in afterlife need to build up and talk to people here on earth to help us. And it's not working all the time for them, but they try their best for to help you and help me also. I understand many of these. I go angry about things that doesn't work, and why. But I see it today that it was not time for to help me. It was other things they wanted me to find out. That's why you can say God is so far away from me, because it is not the right time. Some of you understand it now when I say that. For those in afterlife, they see that it's not the right time for you yet. It's not the right people you have in your life or around you. So they don't answer you until you move, you take a step. and they take two step for you. That's the answer why they don't answer you and why God is so far from me like that. I do everything right, what I should supposed to do, but it's hard to understand that those things you have in your life that is close to you, like your family members, your boyfriend or girlfriend, they are not the right one. They, afterlife, want you to step away from that. And but you don't see it because they are too close to you, and you think that because they are born in your family, then you need to take care of them and understand them and accept them. And that's wrong because I have talked about that in many chapters, that that family that you live with now is maybe not your right family. You have it already, your family in heaven. And this is only a family that heaven want to test you about, with all your problems you have in your life, and the problem you have with your family, or friends or boyfriends and those things. It's only a test because all of them is up in heaven and waiting for you, but you can't do a suicide. You need to wait until they call you home. So thank you for listening, and God bless you. This is I have a new program, so I hope it's working good to listen at.